BOMISpirit. This is going to be your monthly intuitive messages for the sign of Sagittarius. If you resonate with anything that comes through, go ahead and check out part 2, linked below through Vimeo or Patreon. These readings are timeless, general. Take them as they resonate. I'm recording this during Mercury retrograde, just so you know. Sag, that being said, this is the 4th time I've tried recording your reading. That's how much I love you, okay? And I'm having a weird hair day, and I'm just rolling with it. But anyway, Sag, let's get into your reading for the 4th time. Hopefully everything goes fine, okay? So the main takeaway, what I was getting with you, is you feel like you're being suffocated. When I recorded your reading the first time, it was like there was a weight on my chest, and I actually had to stop, not due to tech stuff, but like literally I was like, okay, I need a minute out of your energy and need to like transmute whatever this is. So actually, you know, when that happens and I'm working with collective energy, I need to transmute some of it. It actually does help the part of the collective that's experiencing that. So hopefully that helped you in some way, shape, or form. But Sag, yeah, it does. It feels like literally a weight on the chest, like a heaviness, a burden. I was also getting this very like 5 of Wands, 9 of Wands, kind of like tension sort of energy. And I feel like it's a resistance of truth, to be honest with you. I also gotta let it, even talking about that energy, it's just coming back again. Along with that feeling suppressed or suffocated or just like, the Devil card did come out in the second reading, really confirming that. And it does feel like it's about everyday life. Like something about everyday life and everyday responsibilities is really making you feel suppressed, honestly. And there's a need to acknowledge your true nature, to come back to your true nature. Like allow that part of you to be here, be in the driver's seat. And I also was getting like your own energy. I was getting like Sag, fire, like Aries, Leo was coming through a lot too. Just like all of the fire signs. I was gonna say all the fire elements. All the fire signs are really showing up here. And I also was getting like that 9th house energy where like you do need expansion right now. Like it feels like if your energy's here, you need to be here. You can't see all my hands, but you need to be here. Like you need some new experiences. And environment and identity was coming through really strongly. Needless to say, Sag, you're all about exploring. You're all about expansion. You're all about learning through experiences. You're all about what is life really about. Let me taste the buffet of life, right? That is very Sag, and it feels like you're not doing any of that right now. It actually feels like you're not even allowing yourself to or entertaining the idea of. And some of you, there's a need to come back to your true identity, to your true nature, almost like you've been hitting the snooze button on it. And some of you, I was getting that there's shame wrapped up in your true nature, almost like some of you may feel shame around being so in tune with your own primalness, animalness, your own animalistic needs, even in a way, which I don't think is bad, but I could feel it. There was shame wrapped up in that, however that comes through for you. Some of you guys, that could be through sex. Some of you guys, that could be through like, I need to go and do this, and I need to taste this, and I need to feel this, and I need to experience this. And maybe almost being accused of being too maybe flighty, or maybe even being selfish. I don't think that's selfish though. Or maybe not being responsible or not being grounded. I kept feeling shame with that with some of the people who are going to be resonating with these messages. So I know there was a lot that was coming through, but when it comes down to it, Sag, there's a need to come back and honor and see and be open to the idea of your true nature and having that be okay, that you get to honor that sometimes. And I get it. Sometimes we got to balance with responsibilities and life and whatever, but we still should have room for us. We should still have room for what makes us feel good about life. And that's also what I was getting. It's like you've been putting the snooze button on the kind of life you want for far too long, is also what I was getting as well. Almost like a suffocated page of wands. And it's almost like you've been way too involved in the earth element too, is what I was getting. Like, yeah, too much earth element going on. I should do a whole video on like working with elements. Yeah, too much earth focus going on. And you've always got that fire, but I actually feel like air is going to help you a lot right now to, one, allow you to just see the situation that you're in and really how you're feeling and what it is that you keep hitting the snooze button on for yourself. But also some of you need to express yourself from that need. And you're really good at communicating. You're Sag. That's just what you do. But if it's something that you feel shame about, or it's something that you personally don't feel good about, you're not going to talk about it. You'll point things out about people all day long. Sorry, Sag, it's just who you are. You will point out things about people all day long. You got no problem doing that. But when it comes to yourself, and when you are not feeling in a good place about something, it is very difficult. Typically, not saying absolute, typically it can be really difficult for you to be vulnerable from that kind of a place. So, Sag, I'm eager to get back into your reading for the 4th time. Let's do it. Starting with the Power of Elements Oracle. Oh, Mercury retrograde. Any messages or insights for Sag? Be brave, Sag, be brave. Because again, I keep getting for a good chunk of you, acknowledging your true nature and the fact that I need a new environment. I need a new experience right now. I'm here and I need to be out here. I need to expand. Some of you, there's shame you do need to work through to honor that. Like that's almost what is really the big hindrance. And some of you, there are external pressures about people. That was coming through a lot too. It's like some of you were getting a little too focused on other people. And every time that came up, I just was like shaking my head. Like, no, just don't even entertain that. Any messages or insights for Sagittarius? Because it's not about other people, it's about you. It ain't about other people, it's about you. Yeah, I almost want to say, when was the last time you had an adventure? Find balance. Earth element. Seek balance between doing and being. I actually don't think you're doing a whole lot of being right now. I keep feeling this like being caught up in everyday tasks. Like I need to make breakfast for the kids, or I need to take the cat to the vet, or I don't know, bills and cleaning and work and I don't know, insert here, right? Right? Like literally the obligation of everyday life is something that I keep getting for you, and just being too caught up in it. And it's like, it's literally taken away the adventure of life. That's what I'm feeling. Let me get one more for you. And you find the balance in that by also giving yourself space to honor your true nature and those needs. Anything else for Sag? Can I get one more for Sag, please? Trust. All you need is provided. I love that that card came out. Because I keep getting, you're caught up in the material world, right? We all got to be sometimes. But this is saying, if you can move into that space of trust, you won't be so worried about those things. You won't be so caught up in those things. And you'll know that everything will be fine, right? I keep getting this pressure from other people, though. I can't shake that. Not all of you are experiencing that, but like enough of you are to where I'm continually feeling it. If you need to sit down and have some conversations with people, you gotta have some conversations with people, because some of you may have obligations to your family, right? Your family or your household, or even like work, right? And if you need to have a conversation, be like, yo, I need a vacation. Sorry, I do. It's what I need. Hey, you know what? I need a weekend getaway. It's just what I need. Hey, you know what? I really want to take this course, but it means I'm gonna have to like, you know, get 2 to 3 hours Wednesdays and Fridays to myself to do my course, you know, whatever it is. Why are you so shameful about it? I can't shake the shame of it. Like the shame really comes up at the notion of not only like following through on these needs, but even needing to be like to embody that towards other people, so other people can even see that you're doing that. There's shame in that component of where other people come into play. Some of you, it's about pulling your weight. I just can't shake the shame. I can't shake it. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on. I'm actually going to pull from the, am I going to do animals? Let's do animals. Let's do the animals. Using the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck. Don't know if I mentioned, but all the decks that I use are linked below. Any other messages or insights for Sag? Ooh. Panther. Ooh. Ooh, if that is not you liberating yourself from the devil, I don't know what is. Ooh, and then we got zebra. So I don't know if I mentioned everything that I got symbology-wise, but I love that the zebra came out because the first time I did your reading, I saw train tracks. And there was something there about like tracking or following the breadcrumbs back to where you've been or who you've been. I saw an egg that had stripes on it, like a zebra or like a tiger, not the coloring, but it was just like literally those kinds of shapes of stripes. And then a star is also what I saw. So seeing zebra out here feels like it's confirming that egg imagery that they showed me. But anyway, yeah, yeah. Sag, this is you liberating yourself from the oppressive chains of obligation and not having enough balance between doing, showing up, and just getting to be you. Okay, and this is you definitely saying something or confronting it or dealing with it. Panther is a very cathartic energy and it's fire, so it's very like, right? It's very much like that. And octopus can be like the devil for those who are new. Octopus is very like that. While octopus is also known as a very intellectual animal medicine and can also be akin to, what's that word? Well, yeah, intelligence and knowledge, but also there's good intentions behind the octopus, even if it suffocates and strangles like the devil. Also is the card of codependency, but for this to come out, again, liberation from that. And then being a zebra, almost like an egg hatched and it's a zebra coming out of the egg. I don't know what kind of creature you are, but you're a zebra bird or something. I don't know. But zebra is being your authentic, unique self and not being ashamed of it. I always describe it as being the zebra in a room full of donkeys kind of a deal and not having shame about it, feeling confident about it, feeling good about it, and being like, you know what, that's okay. It's okay for me to do these things because I'm just being me and I'm just honoring me, and that is okay. I love that for you. Okay. Using Dreams of Gaia Tarot, and then we'll move into part 2. Some of you might have to stand up to somebody. I feel like it's really all about you, though. I do feel like you're battling yourself and your own beliefs of what you have to do versus what you allow yourself to be, right? I'm gonna say that again. It's like what you tell yourself you have to do versus what you allow yourself to be. Okay? Okay? And once you move through that into that beautiful energy, other people aren't really going to matter. Even the people that are close to you, your family, people you live with, because I keep getting that's a component here, people you work with. Because it's not like you're going to disrespect them, right? It's not like you're going to be like, F you, I'm out. Like, it's not about that. It's about the balance. You're striking a balance for you, and then in turn you can strike a balance in your external world with all of your relationships, right? One more. Okay. Any messages or insights for Sag? Yeah. Yeah, I love it. Integrity coming out with Panther. This is you acting out of integrity because you're just saying, you know what? My soul's dying. My soul's dying. My passion for life is gone. And it's not okay. And I need to honor the fact that I need more balance in my life by honoring more of me and by being more than doing. So that's why integrity is out here, because you being the Panther is having integrity. I gotta be honest. Yes, some of you, this feels like being enslaved to something external, and it's just like, no, just no. Seven of Air, coming out with octopus, which is kind of interesting because seven of air is more about knowledge, actually, knowledge and beliefs. Like you see, he's in a robe and he's got a book with him, and he's got a couple sacred items. He's even got angel wings, actually, which is kind of interesting. So this card is not always about deception, but it does speak to how beliefs, certain dogma, can become deceptive from our true nature. And that's why I feel like this is here. Again, it's like, that's what I was feeling with you of how much you tell yourself you have to do ABC versus how much you allow yourself to just be you, to just be. That's what I'm getting. Some sort of belief or ideology or even shared agreements potentially with you and other people have gotten to the point where it's almost like, yeah, it's gotten you to ignore yourself. It's gotten you to ignore your true nature or even condemn your true nature. And that's just not okay. That is just not okay. Yeah, it's more about that. It's more about that. Some sort of shared ideology or agreement or belief system with a certain environment, like a work environment or certain people like family, etc., have gotten you to condemn your true nature, which is not okay. Let's get to Zebra. Can I get a card for Zebra? Got two. Ooh. Oh, very interesting. We have the five. You have a lot of air out here. We have 5 of air. Oh, wait, sorry, water. I don't know why I thought that was an air card. And 9 of water, but still 2 air cards between the 5 and the 7, indicating that there's a 2 of air here, which is Moon and Libra, 2 of Swords. That's holding 2 conflicting truths. They could both be very valid, but you got to choose one, right? That's how I see the 2 of Swords. It's not explicit. That's Island Turtle WaterBaby's interpretation of it. But anyway, 5 of air with the 9 of water. Yeah, this is taking the mask off. This is hatching out of the zebra egg. That might be the title you're reading. You're a zebra egg. Anyway, it just speaks to that level of authenticity and uniqueness, right? The 5 of air in this deck, you can see she's got a mask, right? So this is mostly speaks to that in this deck, but that's what I'm getting with you. It's just getting out of the shell, removing the mask, allowing yourself to really honor and stand up for who you really are, your true nature, and not be condemned for your true nature by anyone or anything, right? And then the 9 of water here is actually more of a card about like being in the light and enlightenment. You can see like all this crystalline like light is all around her. It can also indicate a form of ascension actually too, but the 9 of water, 9 of cups is also a wish fulfillment, being emotionally content within yourself kind of a card. And that's really what I'm getting here. It's just allowing yourself to really be in the light and be seen and be happy for your true nature and not be condemned for it and not get so caught up in material world and everyday life and obligations and expectations that you're just like, I'm going to go be a Saggy now. So I'll be back. I'm gonna go do that and I'll be back. Again, you might have to stand up for yourself, but I feel like it's really more about you standing up to yourself and then in turn embodying that, and then people will follow suit. Okay. All right, Sag, I'm gonna get into part 2. We're gonna get a little deeper into this, a little bit more specifics as to what's going on, including anything that you are dealing with in terms of other people as well. Okay. All right, Saggy, I love you. Take care. Have a great night and a great month, and I'll see you later. Bye.